I'm very proud to bring up Rabbi Michael Lizak, who was instrumental in building the partnership between Benicia Valley School and Congregation Rodef Sholom. Estoy muy orgullosa de presentar a Rabbi Michael Lizak, que fue instrumental en la construcción de la asociación entre Benicia Valley School y la Congregación Rodef Sholom.
Gracias. 5 years ago, I pulled into our parking lot here at Rodef Sholom, and I saw something strange across the street at Benicia Valley. Tons of police cars were there. Wasn't quite sure what was happening. I soon learned that a bomb threat had been called into Benicia Valley School. Now, in my 10 years of being here at Rodef Sholom, I had never once crossed the street. 3 little kids, a rabbi to 1,100 families, super busy. It took a bomb threat to wake this rabbi up and to summon me across the street. So later that morning, I grabbed a giant bag of Hershey Kisses, walked across the street, and introduced myself to, I think, the most righteous man I know, Juan Rodriguez. And I said, I think we need to get to know one another. And over the past 4 and 5 years, we have been busy crossing the street. Individuals, kids tutoring one another, Benicia Valley moms coming to do Zumba in the Rodef Sholom social hall. We should all, I think the class will be next Wednesday if you want to join us. And in this crossing the street, back and forth, we got to know one another. And we started to care for one another. And we carried one another's stories. And we sat, as some of you have said, in a sukkah, in a temporary shelter that the Israelites walked in the desert when we were wandering. And we shared our immigration stories. And in this time, we really fell in love. Now, about 4 months ago, a bomb threat was called into the JCC right here. 2 of my kids go to Brandeis School here, and they were walking past my office, and one of the administrators at the school came in and said, we need to leave the campus immediately. We made our way to the church up the street, and we sat in the parking lot, many people in their swimsuits who had been evacuated from the JCC on a cold morning. And it started to rain. 200-300 kids, a couple hundred people from the JCC in the middle of the rain, and I thought to myself, what are we going to do? Where is there shelter close by? And I immediately thought of Mr. Rodriguez. Pulled out my cell phone, I said, Juan, I got about 400 people. Okay, if we come into your gym in about 5 minutes, he said, we'll be ready for you. We'll be ready. So, that sense of obligation to one another and willingness to open our doors to take care of people who are in crisis is what manifested itself right here in front of all of us today. And so I want to think today, not just about us coming here tonight, but what we're engaged in here is going to be a long marathon of advocacy, of picking up the phone, of calling, and doing very hard work. Are we ready for that? So before we bring it to a close, I want to point out a few things you're going to get on your way out. You are going to, there are little cards, some in yellow and orange, and some in white, that will be next step cards. If we just leave here tonight and feel good that we came out to Rodef Sholom and joined Benicia Valley, we will have not have done our work. We need to carry Hugo and his entire family and go home tonight and follow the next steps of making phone calls to ICE. Is there anyone here who cannot make a phone call to ICE before they go to bed tonight? Anyone who can? Beautiful. So we're in it together. We're so grateful for you all coming out tonight and look forward to deepening the partnership in the coming weeks and months. May we give it our all to do this work together. Beautiful.
Al rabino, entonces Michael Lizak hizo un comentario sobre cómo es la relación que ellos crearon entre la Congregación Rodef Sholom y la Escuela Benicia Valley 5 años atrás. La Escuela Benicia Valley recibió una amenaza de bomba y entonces allí comenzó la solidaridad entre las dos organizaciones, la Congregación y la Escuela Benicia Valley, y iniciaron una relación básicamente de vecinos, ayudarse uno al otro y a sus mutuas estudiantes. Aproximadamente 4 meses atrás, entonces hubo también una amenaza de bomba en esta congregación y el director Rodríguez entonces ofreció el gimnasio de la escuela Beniche Valley para albergar a los estudiantes de esta congregación y así continuó la relación, no solo de obligación, sino también de respeto y responsabilidad de uno hacia el otro. El rabino nos está también invitando a hacer un llamado a ICE y a la salida, cuando ya abandonemos este recinto, vamos a recibir tarjetas con el número al que hay que llamar para continuar pidiendo por Hugo entonces. Gracias.